And welcome back to inFAMOUS Filler. It's been a
I'm
while
here
since
begrudgingly.
this has happened.
Legon fooled me and tricked me, and I'm here now.
Bewildered, tricked, fooled, bamboozled, and completely confused.
Just a run-of-the-mill Persona game. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's like, yeah, you may be wondering why we're doing this after so long. It's because, well, first of all, I want to actually 100% finish this game since I kind of promised
He got the
to do that
He got
on
the platinum.
stream.
He got the platinum for the game. We might as well do the deed. Finish it out.
Yeah, and just show off everything, even though really what kind of needs to be shown off more than anything else is the good side missions, because besides that, everything else is pretty much repeat missions.
Right,
So.
and I never have to touch this game again after this, even though it's probably not going to be the case. It is more fun to play than it is to watch, but,
Really
we're also
is.
getting ready for inFAMOUS 2 down the line. We want to, be a little more refreshed on this universe.
Yeah.
So,
And
we don't mind going back
I
to
am
it.
very sure we're going to have a lot more fun with that one than we did this one, because I did come semi-prepared to record this with job stories. If you
Great.
didn't know, I work at a Sooubway. The
Sooubway.
sandwich shop.
Look at there. It's an above-ground Sooubway that we're riding on.
Yes, it is. And that's exactly why I started it. I lied.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I-
continue with your job stories,
Oh, jeez.
sir.
Oh my god. Why is the sun playing? Anyway, basically, some of the things that I have in terms of just work stories are essentially, run-of-the-mill kind of, this kind of stuff happens, and, well, I am really not explaining myself well.
You never do. You either over-explain yourself or you never explain yourself well, and then you just kill yourself because of it. Good job.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I forgot I have a shield.
I think you forgot half the abilities in this game.
Yeah, what I was going to say was that in work, I have a few stories about stuff that's happened at work. Like, I've already said this one in the Dead Space Let's Play, but my coworker told me, like, I remember telling you guys this clearly because I was running Sestasha in 14 at the time, that math is apparently racist.
Yeah, I remember hearing that one.
That was
Math is racist.
And then,
Because
I say that
only
because
white
there was
people
an
get
even
taught math.
better one that was told to me, like, the day after that, where one leading politician online, who I will not name, said that the island of Guam would tip over because of overpopulation.
Because you guys know, right, that the Earth is flat. Obviously.
Hashtag Flat Earth
That's
2020.
insane. Listen, those pictures are lies. We haven't truly seen the horizon of the Earth.
Yes, we have. But
Meanwhile,
still-
I am spending time looking at old Neo Geo games on my Switch. But yeah.
yeah, Terry
good
did
Lord,
come out for
that's-
Smash lately, so
Oh yeah.
I've been enjoying him.
Oh yeah. I've been enjoying him too. I think I have the best combo potential. Like, he's really fun.
Yeah,
It does make me kind of want to go back to play those old.
You do fit
do
well
what?
with him. With your
Yeah.
playstyle.
It's almost like I grew up with a lot of these games.
Very true, very true.
But no, I do like him. And I think the worst adaptation to Terry and Smash is the fact that I have to realize he's a Smash character and I'm not playing a KOF game or, one of the later Fatal Fury games.
Yeah, that
Or
is,
Mark of the Wolves. Actually, KOF and Mark of the Wolves are the ones I played. But yeah, continue.
those are probably the biggest hurdles to get over when trying to play Terry and Smash compared to everything else, but
Right.
oh, and that's the mission. Oh, okay. Anyway.
Yeah. But the beauty of it, of Terry and Smash, is that his commands are so much more fluent than Ryu and Ken's. Ryu and Ken's feel more Smash based with some fighting game spice, whereas Terry feels like they really tried to just put a fighting game character in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it feels different, and Terry feels more natural because of it compared to the other fighting game characters, surprisingly.
Yeah, who feel more stiff, because I get that Street Fighter inherently is a more stiff and old school fundamental fighting game, but at the same time they're not that stiff. You know what I mean?
No,
they're not
they
that
are not.
input stiff.
I haven't played the last time I played Street Fighter V was at a friend's place because I don't actually own the game myself, but it is not that rusty.
Yeah, and even the older ones are like not that stiff. You know, of course it's going to be a fundamental based series because it is one of the first ones that really popped on the scene, but you know, it's not as, and even like I think they really transitioned the KOF style well into KOF and Mark of the Wolves, where the game is just a lot more fluent and fast, and there's a lot of mobility to it.
Yeah,
so, whereas Ken and Ryu are very limited. Yeah.
The faster pace does certainly help, I will agree.
Mm-hmm. Now, when's Cole McGrath getting in Smash?
As soon as PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale gets a sequel.
Leg on, the impossible is not real.
Rumor has it it'll get a sequel in 2030.
Oh, rumor has it it'll get a sequel in 20XX.
2000 undisclosed date because it'll probably actually not happen.
Right.
Another story that I kind of have is basically,
yeah,
it's basically, well, I might as well explain this bit first. Okay, you know about Uber Eats and Bite Squad and other kinds of food delivery services like that?
All that jazz. Yeah.
Yeah. The Sooubway I work at has 4 of those that we're like semi-partnered with. We just take orders from them and make them the food that they order. One day when we did that, the machine wasn't working, and this lady came in basically demanding, "Where's the thing? I want it now." And it's like, the machine isn't working. And then she starts complaining about how, hey, it's not my fault your machine isn't working and I'm gonna be late for this. And
basically entitled consumer, yada yada yada.
Yeah, and then when they went to get it paid for, they were like, "Stop yelling at me," because all the stuff in the place where we actually make the sandwiches is super loud, so the person behind it had to raise their voice, and she's like, "Stop yelling at me," while also yelling at her, the other coworker of mine.
Oh yeah.
And then
in retail, I've been around that most of my life, and it's just like it's shit like that where it's like, even today I went to the store to get my PS4 controller, right? Because I'm getting a replacement PS4 in the mail tomorrow, and their back register was like really messed up. Something happened to it, and they had to do an override key, and the person that was literally behind the person could have done it, and they didn't know. But that's how sometimes retail really be stupid like that. But I'm not going to be the person that causes a problem, because that's just foolish. I'm getting a product. I should be happy.
Yes. Just be glad that you get out of there in the first place.
Yes. Consume product, and then consume more product.
Consume product, demand more as we make more. Consume product, lather, rinse, repeat.
Just throw the meats in my mouth.
And that's how people like EA wish the world worked.
Oh, yeah. Any more crazy stories?
Well, besides that, not really too many crazy ones. I should remember some as they happen. Well, as we keep going, I should remember a few more of them, but I don't have any other ones off the top of my head like that, I think.
Right.
Except for just...
Be careful, Legon. They might find our YouTube channel and then you're fired. One of our 12 viewers could be
about that, but I mean, my boss's husband is also saying like, "Hey, I'm interested in making like a cooking channel on YouTube." So it's like he could
Oh,
actually
boy.
legitimately do that.
Oh,
So I'm not gonna say anything else.
one of our 12 viewers might be her
Because I actually
or
want to
him.
keep my job. Believe it or not.
True. You should look for something. You should look for something on the side, though. You never know when you might find something a little
Yeah, I
better
am
than what you're
trying my
going through
best
now.
to do that, but I am very, very busy with the channel and also my real job as well at the same time, so, yeah. When I have the time
True.
to try and do it, I am trying to do it.
True. May I recommend Indeed job search? It's always a pretty fast. Like you can just kind of look for what you want. It's not a. It's a quick little search on your phone. Man, you gotta love that. Man, you know that's kind of the sad problem with open world games, and it's still kind of a problem, but they fixed it a little better. But it's just the dead traveling. Sometimes it can get really old, you know, and you can get really sick of a map pretty quick.
Yeah, especially when there isn't much to it like this one. Oh,
Yeah.
great!
One of these
Somebody
early
made a
6th
pile
gen
up without
maps.
me.
Look at it. Look, if you think about it, here are free cars to throw at people.
Yeah, let me just do that really quick. Hey, buddy, you want a car? Here you go.
Hey, buddy, are you okay? You're not anymore.
Let me throw this car at
Wow,
you.
good job, Blake. The car like bent around that person.
And I just
Okay, there we go,
blew him up
finally.
with the car.
Finally. Legon's
Boom.
talking Smash and Terry got me to want to start practicing my Terry again. But then again, I should not be practicing him in quick play because
That is not a
quick play
very
be
good
quick
place
play.
to practice at all. Like, it's
No.
fun sometimes, as you may have seen in my Sans video, but at the same time,
plugging.
don't
So,
don't really rely on it for much in terms of like competitive practice or anything like that.
oh yeah, that's why they always. That's why some even more competitive players always say there's quick play habits that are pretty bad,
Yeah,
and
like,
there is a lot of
they're-
habits that you can build on quick play.
like it's almost patented at this point that there's a new version of the Four Glory Baker rolls, and by that they mean rolling until you have more than a baker, because that didn't have any roll staling, and now we have just the quick pull, where it's like
Now we
after
have the quick
anything
play
you
roll where Sonic the Hedgehog is in the game, but everyone else is Sonic the Hedgehog too.
Yeah. There are so many enemies. Oh my goodness. Is there gonna be anything different here? No, there isn't. I'm just... oh, man. And that's a big
That was always,
downside
you
of
know,
these.
during the LP, that was one of the things I really thought we were kind of getting more of, and I kind of thought I remembered about it, but I was kind of wrong in that there's not a ton of enemy variety in the game once you really sit down and think about it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Because I do think that with enough practice, this game's combat system is not that horrible. Well, it's actually
It's definitely more.
it's fairly interesting in how you can go about doing multiple things. Like, instead of just zapping stuff like I always do, you could go in close quarters with the swords. You could accidentally do that like I just did. Do a giant lightning storm. There's just a bunch of ways to go about doing everything, and it's really neat.
Right.
And now
But
what
it-
do I do?
From what I remember, I don't know if it takes a huge leap in Infamous 2, but I do remember that what the additions are in Infamous
mission's
2
over.
make it a little more interesting. You know, it makes it a little more fun to watch.
Certainly. It also just makes it far more fun to traverse the entire world itself.
Yeah. Plus, Sucker Punch was smart enough to go, we don't need to overhaul the system. The saying is don't break, don't go fixing
If it
what
ain't
ain't broke.
don't fix
and,
it.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's the thing about Infamous 1 that's definitely not broke. I think how they refined it and how it's kind of not as much a hybrid between third-person shooter and action game. It's more of an action game with abilities that require the third person, but It's not that weird janky mix as much. Even
I'd
though it's
say
not
that's
really broken.
I'd say the action game part is emphasized more in Second Son to jump the gun a little bit, but at the same time, it does add in a lot more conveniences that are in a lot of shooter games at the same time. So it's like, it gives you a bunch of conveniences for the shooter option, but at the same time, it emphasizes everything else more.
Right. That being said, Infamous, we're getting close to the PS5. Next year is pretty much guaranteed it's coming, Holiday season, safe bet. The date's released, but I don't like to look at that stuff as much until it's official. Super official.
Yeah, I don't really trust leaks much after the Grinch leak for Smash.
Yeah. With the exception of 2, Infamous seems to be a series that Sony really likes to use as its console beginning, to pad out the beginning of the console when they're not getting the huge first-party support. Do you think an Infamous 3 could be possible, or another Infamous game, since they're kind of, 2 kind of, without spoiling it, kind of wraps up the core storyline that we're seeing here in Infamous 1? Do you think we could get another Infamous game to start out the PS5, or do you think that it's not as profitable?
I certainly hope that we do, but I don't think it'll happen, considering that Shadow of Tsushima is a thing, and if Sucker Punch...
To correct yourself, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, not... Yeah. Considering that that's a thing, and with how... If it sells really well, because I know I'm buying it day one, because I just support Sucker Punch like that.
And yes, I like Sucker Punch too, and I think Infamous is a series that has garnered enough of a fan base to be that kind of series.
It's like... If there's anything that I can say it's comparable to, it's SMT compared to Persona in terms of popularity. Because Persona is like the big super popular one, and then
I get
SMT
that, but what's the comparison to? Like, you're comparing it to SMT and Persona, but like, what's Infamous being compared to?
Well, I guess more the big first-party Sony games like Uncharted, God of War, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. I get your sentiment. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like SMT, where it's like it sells well, but it's never been a series that's been enough to really wow the Sony first-party audience, because it's only gotten better in quality, but I don't think it got around enough to really warrant like Horizon Zero Dawn levels of hype. Or
I still don't understand the hype around that game, around Horizon Zero Dawn, because I've played it myself for a bit, and it just feels okay. It's not great, it's not horrible, it's just a well-made open-world game, kind of like this one. And that's really all I have to say about it.
I'll find out about it. I'm not going to call your bias, but I do remember Sony attempted to make a Breath of the Wild-y type game, and the comparisons I heard were not that fair, but I think the stigma of that entire comparison kind of stuck it in the mud a little bit.
Yeah, but judging it as its own thing, it feels like it's trying to be Breath of the Wild, but with a more focused narrative so far. Again, I haven't played too much of it, but from what I've played, that is definitely what it feels like.
Yeah. It's definitely a game I didn't want for a specific reason of that's exactly what I think it would have become in my mind, where it's like I try to finish a lot of games today. I try to finish all the games I have, but there are some games where I'll get a couple in, and I'm like, there's just so much of what I've already seen before that I don't really, subconsciously kind of put it down.
Yeah, that happens with me way too much nowadays.
Yeah. Well, I think and I don't want to say it makes sense, because it's like, to me it feels like, as kids, we kind of played most of our games to completion, because we're not going to get that many throughout the year, and it was a special occasion to get a game. You get them for gifts, and that's great. Like, I think as we become adults, and the fact that games become way more rip.
How did I kill them both with a shockwave? Did I just not commit to each other at max speed?
Those concussions are a bitch.
That's like the superpowered equivalent of knocking two enemies' heads against each other.
Yeah, you just literally did the, you literally did the, what's it, the Three Stooges bonk. But, back to the...
sound effect.
Right. Back to... you can do that. Back to the conversation at hand, yeah, it just feels like it as an adult, as games become more... Even in this modern generation, to be honest, as games become more accessible, it just feels less you know, I feel like we deserve... I don't want to say we deserve, that's a bad word, but we notice quality more over quantity. Whereas back in the day, just getting any game was like, oh, wow, I gotta play this. And I think that's what, I guess I'll tell the story again when we get to Shadow the Hedgehog, because this is just filler and doesn't matter, but I think that's why one of the few games I never completed was Shadow the Hedgehog, because back then I would play games all the time, and, you know, I'd complete all my games, even if they were kind of just okay. I didn't think that back then, but Shadow the Hedgehog is one of the few where I was happy I got it for Christmas,
but you noticed the quality shift.
Absolutely, and like, it was because my mom and I used to do this thing back in the day when I was a kid, where she put out 3 pretty much games. Let's be fair, games. She put out 3 games, and you get to pick one, and you get to unwrap it early on the Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, my parents did that too with the whole. You get a bunch of Christmas presents, and you can open one on Christmas Eve. And,
yeah, and it was always a special little event we got to. Yeah. Huh?
I was trying to find all but one blast shard off screen before we started recording this. This is the one that was eluding me the entire time.
You and your damn OCD addiction to blast shards. Yeah. You and your damn OCD addiction to blast shards. Anyway, yeah, it used to be a special event, and it would be cool. And one year, it was the year Shadow the Hedgehog came out. I was a big, you know, I'm still a Sonic fan, but I was a huge Sonic fan as a kid. And that was the one I picked. And I was kind of happy, and I started it out, and I got like a couple hours in, and I literally went to my mom and said, look, I didn't say it so firmly, but I was like, look, I know this is the special thing, and I know, but this game is so bad and hard, and it's not anyone's fault. There's no way we could have known, but can I pick another one? And she actually saw me playing, and it was like, yeah, go ahead. We returned the game and got her money back, and I think she got something else for Christmas for herself, which was nice. But it was so bad that I was like, nah, I'm done. To this day, like, I got through it for the most part before we returned it, but like, I never beat that game. It's so mediocre and boring, and the fact, even back then as a kid, I knew doing it 10 times was a ridiculous stipulation.
Yeah, because at least Secret Rings doesn't do that. Like, as much flack as you can give that game, and I will be doing it for the channel so that nobody else has to, and I kind of enjoy it. At least you don't have to play it 10 times in order to have fun, or just see the completed ending. You just have to potentially 100%.
Good distinction, because you don't have fun with that game. Sorry, Legon. I know you like trash in the Sonic series, as well as that. Well, I know you like trash in the Sonic series, as we established with your opinions on Sonic 06 versus SA1.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I would play Shadow the Hedgehog over it, but I wouldn't play it 10 times over Secret Rings. I would play Secret Rings over playing Shadow 10 times.
The neutral pathway of Shadow the Hedgehog, yeah, I can understand why people would rather play that over the entirety of Secret Rings.
Right.
The entirety of Shadow the Hedgehog compared to the entirety of Secret Rings, though, is complete opposite. Nobody wants to play through Shadow the Hedgehog more than once.
Right.
Just
play
through it.
Right. Well, we have been having a good time with Heroes and Team Rose, but it's not unfair to say that we played it 3 times already, and it's like it gets old. You know, you get tired of seeing the same stick. And Shadow's credit, at least the 10 paths have different stages, but not enough to all 10 stages or all 10 paths are going to give you a different stage every single time. You're going to be playing through a lot of those stages multiple times.
Yeah. We
So
can certainly feel the monotony in Heroes at this point, because, you know, like, I might as well just get this out of the way right now. Before we recorded this, we've already finished all the recording for Team Rose, so that's going to be going up soon-ish, assuming this doesn't go up after part 1 of that. Assuming this doesn't go up after that goes up, we've finished the recording for Team Rose, and we can very much feel the monotony, even though we've already taken a month-long break with Halloween.
Mm-hmm. And then the funniest part is, like, I think that the only reason we didn't feel it as hard is because of, you know, funny moments.
The month-long
break. Yeah, and the month-long break, but and enjoying each other's company, but that can only go so far. You know, you can only go so far with enjoying each other's company.
You can only go so far with repeating something before it just becomes boring and annoying.
Yeah, and you know, this is the best LP to ever talk about that, because Jesus Christ, did this game suffer that kind of problem.
And I really didn't see it on my first playthroughs, but it's so obvious now. Oh my goodness, why did these people just trip?
Well, and I see it even more because I have to watch the game. I mean, some games, we have to say I have to watch a game as opposed to I'm watching a game. It says something.
Yeah. This person tripped at the very beginning. Oh my goodness, okay. Why are there so many people that have to follow me? Set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city, I hope.
Oh, I get it. Get it? It's a Sonic lyric reference.
Yes, it is.
But speaking of, yeah, I think, and I never even felt it playing Infamous 1. There were a lot of moments where I did kind of get tired of playing the game, honestly. So I kind of did expect a little bit of a drop-off. I just didn't expect that third quarter to be so rough.
You just didn't expect as much as we got. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it really shows that game design and game pacing design especially, you know, game planning and all that stuff are very important. And I don't think Sucker Punch was as ready for a AAA hit as they thought they were. Sly Cooper were great platformers, don't get me wrong, but they're nowhere near AAA experiences at all as games.
No, they are not. They feel like almost glorified indie games, but at the same time not, with more of a budget than them.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Sly Cooper games produced really great quality games up, you know, for the first 3, and Sony thought, you know, they could become a first-party developer. But Sucker Punch also kind of like Game Freak in the last couple of years. Stuck to this mentality that they can get it all done in-house on their own with small teams, and when you have a big AAA production like Infamous, you see the flaws, things go wrong. Yeah, you see where the seams kind of fall apart a little bit. Even if the overall experience, because Sucker Punch is just too talented as a game developer to not have put out something decent, but they're not, you know, they're not Naughty Dog.
Yeah, they aren't gonna produce hit after hit after hit with little to no problems.
Yeah, and no assistance from like Sony or a publisher. And it's like, I still say it to this day, if Sucker Punch would have let Sony in, I think they would have fixed more of the problems.
Yeah.
You can judge Sony's business practices as you can with any company, but they care about the qualities of their games.
Even a game like L.A. Noire required outside help to finish, and yeah, I understand that the reasoning behind that is very different compared to this, because Team Bondi, they're, not even to put it lightly, but the person who basically founded Team Bondi and owned it and ran it was pretty much like a slave laborer.
Oof. Yeah, there's some sketchy stories about L.A. Noire's development that I actually I didn't even know, really. I just always thought it was one of those weird, like, Rockstar published side games, but, like, even getting a port of it's kind of impressive considering what they had to go through in that development.
Oh my, this slowdown.
Oh my god! Sorry, anime weeb.
Oh, look at this. The two rivaling factions are fighting each other. Why are people running in to watch it?
Not gonna lie, what a place for this to be happening to, right? Like, look at this destroyed. It's like, guys, we're gonna reenact Call of Duty. Superhero Call of Duty.
This frame rate! Oh, I've not had it chug like this in forever.
What a beautiful send-off to this game. What a beautiful, appropriate send-off to this game.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I got experience for doing nothing!
You watched slaughter.
Join the battle. No, I'm gonna watch
you-
them beat each other up. Because I
If you
can
think
do
about
that
it-
until there's none
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, if you think about it, the concept of experience, you would get it from watching a battle, because you're learning from the battle. I'm
It's
justifying
telling me
this,
to
don't
join
take
the
it from
battle,
me.
but I'm not going to. Because they're just killing
Everyone is-
themselves anyway.
Infamous Smash Bros. Everyone is here. Cole McGrath. No, they are not.
Cole McGrath is just watching Smash Brothers from this conveniently placed chair.
It's the chair. It's the chair Zeke always sits in on their apartment.
That one actually lost his arm. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. We may fast forward this, but at the same time, it's just ridiculous that you can actually do this.
I wonder if. Yeah, like I want to see if you can actually get.
Finish
actually,
the
like,
mission
just
by
let the-
doing nothing but watching.
Yeah, that would be the grand. That would be the grand thing about this LP. Like, this would be the best thing we've ever accomplished doing this LP. Not the platinum. Not the platinum. This.
Cole McGrath wins by doing nothing.
It's like Hero in Smash.
No, he has to actually read though.
Reading in my video games? Get out of here.
This is so ridiculous. This is
Join the
actually
battle.
work-
No.
But I don't wanna.
So how long do we give it before we actually think that the game just will make us go into the battle? What are you thinking? Like a couple minutes, 5 minutes maybe?
5 minutes at most.
Yeah.
So when it gets to
I'm
41
really pushing
on me,
for it.
Elgato.
Yeah, I'm really pushing for it. Really pushing for it.
This is just so ridiculous, though. This is actually working. Another one died!
I mean, it's... it's still such a perfect strategy, regardless if you don't complete the mission, because if you think about it, there's less work for you to do when you actually have to go down there.
Yeah, you may as well just go, like, grab a coffee or something while you're waiting for this to work out. Because even then, you got the cops down there trying to shoot bullets at the giant golems.
The true heroes of this society, clearly.
Yeah, the actually hard-working officers. Yeah, you can do it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it.
I feel like we're just like Pokemon trainers at this point.
Go, police officer!
Go, police officer! Used over excessive brutality. It worked! Super effective!
Use beating stick. It wasn't very effective. Stone Golem used machine gun. Dealt 999 damage. Police officer fainted. And then died.
Yeah, fainted and then died in the hospital. Ironically, in Smash right now, my match has a Jigglypuff with a nurse's hat. So what irony.
Oh no, they found me. They threw a grenade at me. One of the mechs found me. 2 of them now.
Fuck.
Oh. Oh well. I'm just gonna shoot them if they get close.
Oh no! Stay away from my watching spot.
Yes. I know you can fire grenades up here, but don't. There's 2 giant golems and a bunch of drones left. I don't think there's much progress that the drones can do at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's actually, now that I think about it, you're probably going to have to kill at least one person, because I bet the game has it programmed to where if there's one left, obviously there's nothing that's there to kill it.
Except the police officers down there. Oh wow, that was a snipe with a giant rock. Another one. Oh my, wow. Okay.
Huh, I didn't even think about it, yeah. But I wonder how long it would take for a police officer with their dinky little guns to kill a golem.
I have no idea.
You ever just uppercut Captain Falcon and go, fuck yeah, I did that. That's what I just did.
I'm just
Can
gonna
we work together
eliminate
and get this
the drones
Jigglypuff
whenever
off
they
the
get close.
field?
Oh! And the golems actually eliminated it. Okay. Now they're kind
We
of
is
just
wrong.
there.
Fuck! That's why I wanted to get the stupid Jigglypuff off, you other stupid Terry. Fuck you, get out of here.
Are you doing free-for-alls or something?
Yeah, and the Terry and the Jigglypuff are going against me because I'm the best player in the actual game. And I'm not trying to, like, talk shit. Like, I have a ton of KOs. I've 2-stocked everyone. And they're just working against me. But it's annoying because Jigglypuff is a tough character to fight. Which stupid rollout. Everyone's, like, wanting to go against me. Get out of here.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing
I'm working
really,
on this Jigglypuff.
There's nothing left that can kill these things, so I'm just going in myself.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we tried. I mean, it's still a good strat. They can get so far, and you have to do so little.
Yeah. I did nothing, and I got so much reward for it. And then I exploded.
Nice, Jigglypuff. This Jigglypuff just, like, rolled super hard off the stage and, like, was surprised when they couldn't, like, recover.
Hey, photographer. I see you got another mission for me, photographer. Let me get this actual last
Obviously, you're a
shard, though,
stereotype.
first. Yeah, you New
Oh, I
Yorker.
almost spiked. I just mixed up this other Terry so well that I went down for the spike, missed, but they were so, like, scared and baffled that they missed the rising tackle recovery. GG's.
If you don't get the
GG's.
spike, at least you get the mind game. That's
Yeah,
always
yeah. I mean,
satisfying.
it's always sad. Yeah, and Terry is such a mind games character. It's glorious.
Anyway, remember this thing?
They dropped out.
This is the very thematic place to hide a blast shard, right here, where you first found out you had powers. 350
Oh,
out of
so we're
350.
ending the game where we begin. I get it. I get it.
And that's exactly why
Except-
I saved that one for last.
Except we're not done yet. There's more side missions, aren't there?
Yeah, I was initially wanting to save that for the very end when we finished all of the side missions, but I was like, yeah, I'm here already, might as well do it now because there's no more side missions around here.
OCD and addiction. It's a bad thing, kids. Always get help.
That and just inconvenience later. Because I'd have to trek all the way over there to get it, and it's like, all the side missions are over here in this area, not over here, because I just finished all this.
Cole, pull some moves, man. Let me catch you in action.
I'm not Spider-Man, you fucking douche. Leave me alone.
And he wants me to climb a building, aka what I've been doing the entire game.
Yeah, keep it up.
That looks like he's about to break in.
I just burn-knuckled across the Great Fox in someone's face. That's funny. The little fin on the top.
I love how the photographer is catching Cole clipping through the building.
Yeah. Also, I mean, you know, the photographer missions have produced some of the most buggy messes of situations in this game. Oh, I'm getting.
Use hover.
Man,
okay.
I feel for this. I feel for. I'm sorry to go back to Smash. I feel for this Captain Falcon that's been playing with me the whole time. He's getting dunked on by Terrys nonstop all night. Now we're just in a match with 3 Terrys and him.
The lightning storm still just looks awesome, though.
Yeah, I think it's the best visually. Like it's one of the most visually appealing in concept moves in the game. Who doesn't want to just rain lightning down on your opponents?
I know, right? Especially when you have all sorts of other lightning powers. Like, the one that you would really want is just raining thunder and lightning on your opponents, and that's really one of the best things you can use lightning for, in all honesty.
Right. Oh, I had to lose my stock anyway. Damn it.
You should go destroy it.
Why are you telling me what I should do? You're not my mom.
Spoiler, I am your mom!
Wow, you changed a lot.
Why is your voice so deep, Mom? Because I'm your dad now, son.
Okay.
The uncomfort. Just doing so many mind games with this Terry down here. Gotta love it.
Save the replay so that I can just put it on the corner of the screen when this goes up.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna go to all that length just to get a goofy... Oh, someone rage quit. Oh, I love it. Never mind. I can't put it up now, but someone rage quit. That's hilarious. Hilarious.
Oh yeah, I gotta basically destroy this giant truck so that it explodes, and then that's really the only thing about the mission itself. Just shoot it till it, hit it till it dies.
Hit it till it.
Hit it until it.
Hit it.
Warning, warning! It's about to explode.
Oh, okay. Are we still just doing Sonic Adventure references here?
And it's done.
Warning.
Yay, we did it.
I'll take the damage. We did.
Now there's a bunch of enemies
75%
left over that
Still
I
not done yet.
completely ignored.
Oh! Oh, new match. I just literally power dunked into a final smash. Big rip. Oh well. Not dead yet.
Oh well. Oh well, it's just a measly final smash.
Oh well. It's just, yeah, just nothing major.
It's not like a Zelda final smash, right?
No, it's just
that
Terry.
kills at 30. That kills at like 42. If
Really?
it's not, yeah, if it's not Smash Me,
If it's
it kills
Smash
at
Ball?
42. Yeah, Smash
That's
Ball.
ridiculous.
Yeah, and then Peach and Daisy have the same final smash, and that one was unchanged since Brawl.
Yeah. I really thought they could have given Peach something better.
Oh my!
I don't know.
Train!
What? What the hell?
LP slapstick. Gotta love it.
Even in a boring game like this, it's still fun. I mean, I still haven't forgotten the photographer. He takes a picture of an exploding car under the ocean.
But he doesn't even actually. Nothing actually shows up on the screen for that picture. Is the better thing.
I know. It's just the moment of like, what the hell? What's happening?
I don't know.
There? I think
How did you even get this job, sir?
I think he's just on drugs. Don't worry about it.
This part freaks me out. There are invisible guys stalking around. I'm sure of it.
Yes, there are invisible people. I can see them. Wait a second. That means they're not invisible.
Yeah, what a big contradiction, right? If there's invisible people in this game. Yeah, I mean, are they really invisible though? You can see them.
I mean, they can turn invisible, but they aren't permanent invisible.
They are forever invisible, like me.
Also, for once, music.
Also, I thought it was a My Hero Academia song with that that drum roll is very similar to something I've heard in My Hero Academia.
Oh no, my controller's running low on battery. Whatever shall I do?
I know, so bad. That right there. Man, Pikachu's are. I don't like fighting Pikachu's. They have a lot of annoying, spammy moves.
I got both. I got both at once with one missile.
Okay, fair enough.
Huh. Awesome.
But really, Pikachu, get the hell out. Okay. Spam, spam, spam.
There's an injured guy over there.
Okay, what else is new? Oh, I see what's gonna happen.
Looks like that guy took a real beating while trying to defend his locker. I could heal him, or I could just grab his shards. And
Really?
take off. It's not like he can stop.
Okay.
I'm
Pikachu.
already maxed out.
What?
I have nothing to gain from this.
Gotta love quick play players that spam as Pikachu or any character that has a neutral.
Thanks. I rigged my locker with explosives to keep anyone from stealing my stuff. Give me a second to disable.
Haha.
Oh, thanks for giving me that thing anyway.
I owe you my life.
Free experience. That was easy. That mission was literally just heal person. And that's it.
Oh no. That's a death.
Okay, got it. I think all that we have left are... Yeah, all we seem to have left are 4 side missions, and 2 are specifically for the good karma.
Oh my god, Legon, you won't believe it! I'm on that stupid Game Boy Kirby stage, and I'm fighting a Pikachu, and he got his
The
final
one from
smash, right?
Smash
So, you know how he
3DS?
goes... Yeah, and you know how Pikachu has that dash when he final smashes?
Oh yeah, he goes
So he
goes forward
yeah.
when he does his final
So he-
smash.
Yeah, so he caught me, right? I power dunked, so I just go above, and he just goes flying forward and dies. It's glorious. It's like I was going for power dunk because I wanted to get him, and then he hit the B, but the input still counted, so he just goes flying forward and dies. What a beauty! Gotta love Smash, man.
It's such a fantastic game when you play it casually. Because then the items
just-
on make the jank so fun. Like, unfair,
Yeah.
but super fun.
Yeah, but I even like Smash competitively, even though I am one to get heated and all that junk. Like, I think Smash is just a great fighting game.
Yeah, it's fun whether you're playing it for competitive or just for fun. And I love that about
Yeah,
Smash.
and I think that's why it gets the appeal more over general gamers than most fighting games do, because I love fighting games, don't get me wrong, but there's not one out there that I can just like play for fun as much as I can play Smash for just kicks and giggles.
Yeah, I'm about to die. Where can I heal? Right there. Oh, thanks, Cop, for killing one of these guys.
I just can't believe that happened. That's hilarious. Here we are for the 100th time using third-person shooters app to kill a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah. And that one just got sent into the water.
That is one of the things I like about the game. You can throw them into the water and the water will get like electrocuted.
No, they just can't swim.
True, but you can also zap the water and kills, or is that... I'm pretty sure you can do that. I know for
That's
sure you can
only
do
in
that
the
too.
sewer sections, I think.
Yeah.
But it is possible.
And in 2...
Yeah, in 2...
Because there's a lot more
we're-
water in 2.
Yeah, there are areas with more walkable water in 2, and that opens up a lot more for combat.
Yeah.
Well, a lot more possibilities, I should say.
Yeah. Oh great, it's that Kirby that spams up B. Great.
Yay, that's all the ones that I needed to kill dead.
Fucking Kirby. Why am I getting so many annoying, spammy, cute characters in this run?
I have no idea. And as soon as I just zapped one of them and the mission completed, the rest of them disappeared. Okay. Great job, game. Oh, there's another medic guy right here. Literally right in... Like, look at the proximity between the medical guy's mission and the actual med station. Look at this close proximity.
He literally could just walk over there.
Yeah.
Feds dropped some more medical supplies, but they landed on that roof. Could you knock them down?
Landing on that roof.
I will team up with this Terry, honestly. Fuck this Kirby. Come on, Kirby. Come on.
At the very least,
Why'd you
I don't
fucking hit
have
me?
to actually bother with the enemies too much as I just get the not MacGuffins off of the roofs and onto the ground, and then just move on. Like, that's a really simple objective to do, and it's not even that difficult. Because at this point, I'm just tired of shooting all these enemies. Oh, finally, I can upgrade my basic shooty bang bang, or as I should say,
After
shooty
so long.
zap zap. Yeah, because it costs 12,000 XP. And
Way to go,
I
the
think I
Terry.
said-
You let this Kirby have a full 2 stocks.
I think I said this before in a previous part, but the difficulty change mostly just determines how much XP you get from killing enemies and such.
Gotcha.
Because I haven't noticed much difference besides enemies just hit harder and you get less EXP with the harder difficulties, and that's really it. Because nothing else about the game has changed.
Right.
Because I know when Yule was still in this Let's Play, he was going on and on about difficulty, about selecting, like, you know, difficulty automatically being selected.
Natural difficulty curve, yeah. We got into that big old argument about RE4, which still I can't believe.
Adaptive difficulty.
Yeah.
Oh wow, my grenade worked in both killing the enemy and getting the medical crate onto the ground. That's nice.
What a fucking bastard. I hate this Kirby. Literally just won by spamming and camping.
Is there anything here I can use to refill health?
Yeah, fuck you, Kirby. Not letting you get away with that easy. You're gonna get taken down to 1 stock, buddy. Oh, fucking Jesus. Are you serious? Oh. Oh, well. Oh, you know, that is one thing about Infamous 1 that I really, really love is, how you can kind of, when you do your shockwave, they kind of start floating.
That's a hero exclusive sub ability. And are you serious? This one is
Right.
not... Oh my... Look at how close this is to the ground. How close this is to the ledge of the building.
And yet it's still not on the ground.
It's completely fine.
Magnetizes to another roof. You know, y'all could have got some ladders and just climbed up there. I really didn't have to come out here. What a waste of my day.
Like, the biggest problem was just the fact that enemies were there.
Right.
Nothing else about that required me. But just 2 more missions, and then we will be completely done with the Infamous Infamous 1 Let's Play, and then we can just move on completely to Infamous 2.
The first sun's
Finally! This game is like a plague, man. We started this LP channel with Infamous 1, pretty much, and Alan Wake. We're still not done with either of them.
We're almost done with this one, at least. Alan Wake is on Chapter 4, well, Chapter 5 of 6, because we finished Chapter 4 last time we played it.
Right. Okay, fuck you, Kirby.
Wait a second, where's the mission? Oh, it's over here. But I want to kill this guy first. There we go. I knock him off the roof. I consider him dead. Wow, he went so far and he's actually not dead. Oh, I love these missions that are essentially scavenger hunts.
Gotta love those quick play matches where everyone's just kind of sniping each other. Getting the kills.
And then you just stand there waiting for them to all kill each other until they realize you have 3 stocks left.
True, but when you're not the person doing that, it can be kind of frustrating.
Oh, yeah. But these missions are just annoying. They're not fun at all. Like, it was neat the first time, but after like 5 times to do it, it's not that fun. Monotony, no fun.
Yeah, it's almost like doing something monotonous is not fun.
Yeah, like Sonic Heroes, kind of. Like we explained kind of at the beginning of this filler part.
Well, it's filler session, pretty much. I'm sure it's gonna be cut into at least 1 or 2.
Potentially, I don't know. I'll figure that out in editing as I hear. I think Ness getting hit by something big.
Marth, actually, big boy Ness.
Ness with Tipper.
That sounds wrong.
Yes, it does.
Just the PK tip.
PK Tipper.
PK, go fuck yourself. PK, go fuck yourself.
PK Sword Fighter. As much as I ironically use the we don't need every sword character in Smash is a fire emblem, I still don't understand why people actually believe that. Like Shulk's the fire emblem? No, he's not. Like
Shulk is the fire emblem. Shulk is the extra weepy fire emblem.
No, that's Cloud.
With British voice. Oh, right, that's Cloud with the big Buster Sword. Also, fuck these guys, man, for letting this spammy, campy Kirby just get away with it. Like, fuck off, dude.
Yeah. That just sucks sometimes.
They all want to just be second, so they don't... It does, because it's like, this is a person that doesn't deserve to win the match, and yet you just don't want to be second. And that's why you're letting them win. Or you just want to be second so you don't lose your GSP. It's like, alright.
I think you also still lose GSP if you're in second place anyway.
No. You can either gain it or at least stay neutral. I don't think you ever lose it outright unless you're doing one-on-ones. Obviously, then you lose it, but...
Yeah, because there's no way you keep GSP when losing in 1v1s, even though that's... Because I know, that's pretty much all that I do in quick play.
Is your rule set to 1v1?
Yeah, 1v1 3-stock, the usual kind of tourney-ish rule set.
Well, I guess that would kind of explain why. Also, they must have changed Marth's Final Smash, because he just stops at a certain point now. At least maybe in the air, I don't know. Like, I've seen it twice now, and he just stops, like, after about a little bit of a dash.
Keep them alive so that we can get information out of them.
Great, now I gotta just run around and capture enemies. Fantastic, there's almost nowhere they can spawn. Fast forward. Except for right here that I literally just found them. I love how these cars can just stop on a dime whenever they see someone in the road.
Right, I know. It's so unrealistic.
Oh, I just crushed him with the car. Okay, where's the last one? There he is. Okay. And with that done, Infamous 1 is finally 100% complete. There's nothing left to do.
Finally! It
Yes.
feels like forever.
Yes, it really does. My goodness, one more thing to do, and that is upgrade the thing that we did those good missions for. And explosion of electricity that goes to everything. And with that done, we are actually completely finished with Infamous, and we will not come back to this series until we get to Infamous 2. I
Right.
am so glad to be done with this one.
Kirby, why? Why? Oh my fucking god! I'm so fucking mad right now! I'm so fucking mad right now!
It's a good thing we finished the game. How is this still only 96% complete?
We're not doing the other 4%.
No,
But
we're
this
not.
fucking Kirby literally just screwed me. I literally had this amazing recovery where I did the final smash and
Oh, that's what
the
it is. I
mark
didn't
hit
upgrade
me.
my missiles and grenades enough.
Right. I did the final smash and Marth hit me so I could rising tackle up to the ledge. And the Marth is dead, right? He hit me, so I gimped him. His up B is setting him. Kirby, this fucking moron, up B's him, and it gives him another fucking jump. Are you fucking kidding me? What a moron. This fucking Kirby is trash. It's literally. I just can't believe I just lost GSP to this fucking idiot. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
You ever just. Oh. Sorry.
And
I
now
just-
we'll
it makes
end
me
this
mad.
for real this time. We'll see you next time in the Infamous series with Infamous 2.
Oh man, you're recording.